to the falling rain, washing away the colors of the pain. Footsteps echo down the empty street, a lonely rhythm, a broken beat. The city sleeps, but I'm still awake, counting the pieces of the things we break. Ghosts in the static, shadows on the wall. I'm waiting for a voice that never calls. Lost in the glow of the midnight skyline, drinking the memories, leaving you behind. Yeah, leaving you behind. Hologram smiles in the empty night. Nothing is real in this artificial light. I drive with no destination in mind, just chasing the ghost that I left behind. The city sleeps, but I'm still awake, counting the pieces of the things we break. Ghosts in the static, shadows on the wall. I'm waiting for a voice that never calls. Lost in the glow of the midnight skyline, drinking the memories, leaving you behind. Yeah, leaving you behind. Just shadows on the wall. You left your jacket on my chair, pocket full of tickets, stubs and sand. There's a grocery list from last November, and a phone number I'll never understand. I'm living on secondhand constellation, little dots you left behind. Every scrap, every random direction spells your name between the lines. I keep your old strange navigation, like a map I never read in time. Secondhand constellation, still lighting up my quiet sky. receipt for 3 avocados and a rubber band you snapped into. There's a doodle of a tiny tornado with my initials spinning next to you. I'm living on secondhand constellation, little dots you left behind. Every scrap, every random correction spells your name between the lines. I keep your old strange navigation like a map I never read in time. Secondhand constellation, still lighting up my quiet sky. The neon bleeds into the falling rain, washing away the colors of the pain. Footsteps echo down the empty street. A lonely rhythm, a broken beat. The city sleeps, but I'm still awake, counting the pieces of the things we break. Ghosts in the static, shadows on the wall. I'm waiting for a voice that never calls, lost in the glow of a midnight skyline, drinking the memories, leaving you behind. Yeah, on our hands, ketchup on your wrist, salt on the dashboard, crunch in the seams, laughing at a joke we already forgot, but still hits. Salt on the dashboard, you said leave it inside glitter, tiny white constellations, shaking when the speakers shiver. If this all ends and the car breaks down and the radio dies mid-song, we'll still find crystals in the cracks, proof that we were young. See it like a river, fluttering by the vents. We trace your name in a spill. You said, this is what memory is, dumb little messes you never mean to keep, but you will. Salt on the dashboard, you said leave it, it's our glitter, tiny white constellations, shaking when the speakers shiver. If the song ends and the car breaks down and the radio dies mid-song, we'll still find crystals in the cracks, proof that we were There's a doorway by the bakery, little sign says lost and found, but it stares in dust and echoes, and a bell with a crooked sound. On the third floor past the postcard, past the squeaky elevator hum, there's a room of crooked coat rags, every hand waiting for someone. Welcome to the museum of lost umbrellas, all these tiny roofs with nobody underneath, polka dots, clear plastic, broken yellow, every rainy day that slipped out on the street. Tag them with the day, leave them with their fate. In the museum of lost umbrellas, there's a green one from a bus stop, still smells faintly like perfume. A plaid one with the ticket stub from a movie in June. God swears they talk at night, trading little storms they saved you from, arguing which sudden shower was the loudest, then they laugh and carry on. Welcome to the museum of lost umbrellas, all these tiny rules with nobody underneath, broken yellow every rainy day that slipped out on the street. Tag 'em with the day, leave 'em with their fate. In the museum of lost umbrellas, maybe I'll forget you somewhere on a crowded afternoon. Hang our last fight on a hook, let it gather dust too soon. If I go back years from now, tripping on that wooden floor, will I find my old umbrella or the way we were before? Back in the museum of lost umbrellas, all these tiny rooms with nobody underneath. Polka dots, clear plastic, broken yellow, little shelters from the things we couldn't keep. Tag us with the day, leave us with our fate. In the museum of lost umbrellas. Ticket stub from a movie I slept through. Crushed receipt for gum. Phone number I never used. Train card long expired. Crayon from my nephew's art. Tiny plastic ring. How did all this fit my heart? In my left pocket I keep my little life. Loose change, old days folded in the lining tight. Every tiny thing I swore I would get, still riding in the thread, left pocket left, catching what the years all left. Oh. Wrinkled shopping list, crossed out milk and call your mom. Button from a shirt, I lost 3 summers gone. Fortune from a cookie, love arrives when skies are clear. Guess it must be hiding somewhere in this cluttered cloth near here. In my left pocket I keep my little life. Loose change, old days folded in the lining tight. Every tiny thing I swore I would forget, still riding around with me stuck in the thread. Left pocket left, catching what the years all left. One day I'll empty it, pour it out across the floor, laugh at all the almost, sweep them out the door, but not today. I like the weight it gives my jeans, a quiet drag from all these pocket-sized dream. In my left pocket, I keep my little life. Loose change, old days folded in the lining tight. Every tiny thing I swore I would forget, still riding round with me, stuck in the thread. Left pocket left. Tiny proof that I was here. I am here, yeah. Found a rock in the crisper drawer, next to wilted greens and jam. Glowed a little, hummed my name, like it knew exactly who I am. Space dust on the countertop, burnt a hole through the grocery list. I said, you're not from around here. Huh. It cracked an answer with a hiss. Hey! I've got a leftover meteorite in my kitchen, sitting by the salt and the spoons. Tiny piece of somewhere else in my ordinary afternoon. Every time the toaster pops, it's glistening like it wants to launch me out of this room, yeah. This leftover meteorite in my kitchen makes my small life feel too huge. Neighbors say it's just a rock, till it floats above the sink. Spins my sponge like Saturn's ring, drops back down before they blink. I eat cereal under starlight now, fridge door open, bowl in hand. Who knew between the milk and mustard I'd find another kind of land? I've got a leftover meteorite in my kitchen, sitting by the salt and the spoons. Tiny piece of somewhere else in my ordinary afternoon. Every time the toaster pops, it's glistening like it wants to launch me out of this room, yeah. This leftover meteorite in my kitchen makes my small life feel too huge. Maybe I won't clean the counter, let the crumbs orbit where they may. If the universe comes looking, I'll just say it's staying here today. Oh yeah. I've got a leftover meteorite in my kitchen, sitting by the salt and the spoons. Tiny pieces somewhere else in my ordinary afternoon. Every time the toaster pops, it's glistening like it wants to launch me out of this room, yeah. This leftover meteorite in my kitchen turned my Tuesday into something new. met by the mangoes, arguing over which were right. You laughed at my checklist, said you planned your whole life. I crashed into your car, spilled cereal on the floor. You said, guess we're a combo deal, 2 for 184. We're doing laps in the grocery cart Grand Prix, racing past the pasta like it's destiny. You stand up in the basket yelling victory. If this is random, it's good enough for me. You grab the fancy yogurt, I grabbed the store brand bread. You called me budget legend, I blushed and turned bright red. Self-checkout starts beeping, we're scanning way too fast. The clerk just shakes her head at us, says hope this chaos lasts. We're doing laps in the grocery cart Grand Prix, racing past the pasta like it's destiny. You stand up in the basket yelling victory. Oh, if this is random, it's good enough for me. Who needs a map for a place like this, when every wrong turn ends in a near miss? You steer, I push, feet off the ground. 2 fools in a supermarket, treating it like downtown. We're doing laps in the grocery cart Grand Prix, racing past the pasta like it's destiny. You stand up in the basket yelling victory. If this is random, it's good enough for me. If this is random, it's everything to me. There's a mountain in my hallway, t-shirts halfway to the sky. Single sock hangs like a flag there. Guess that means I'm still alive. Laundry mountain staring me down again. White tees, blue jeans, wrinkled at my weekend plan. Laundry mountain, I swear that I'll climb you soon, but I get lost on the way back from my room. Oh no, found a concert wristband in there from a show sky. Make a snow angel out of all these used clothes. Hey! Laundry mountain staring me down again. White tee, blue jeans, wrinkle up my weekend plan. Laundry mountain, I'll plant a victory flag one day. Till then I'll live in this cotton paper cake. Found a grocery list in my old codex. New Como, dated 3 February's back. Guess I never checked those pockets. Half a ticket stuff from a bad movie. Smudged ink, rosy. I remember spilling all the popcorn, laughing harder than that. We are leftover constellations. This scrap stuck to our days. Receipts and promises and half-dried paint. All the clutter that we save. We are tiny excavations. Every pocket, every drawer. I keep finding you in corners. I forgot I cared for. There's a coffee stain on my math notes. Sheet to belay your side profile. You said it really looked like nothing I decided. Card I never mailed, folded under winter socks. Words I never said in blue pen, still waiting at the bottom of the box. We left over constellations. Little scraps stuck to our days. Receipts and promises and dry paint. All the clutter that we save. We are tiny excavations. Every pocket, every drawer. I keep finding you in corners. I forgot I cared for. Days, receipts and promises and half-dried paint. All the clutter that we save. We are tiny excavations. Every pocket, every drawer. I keep finding you in corners. Forgot I cared for. Found a lemon at the laundromat, sitting in a broken chair, proud and yellow, quarter machine humming like a tired cat. I was just there, feeling kinda hollow. Lemon at the laundromat, sweeter than my day so far. Rolling past the laundry carts like it knows just who we are. If life ends out seems like that, I'll take the weight, I'll take it all. Lemon at the laundromat made my every day feel small. Old man reading last week's news, teenagers trading gum and secrets, sock with no partner, searching for a clue, and that lemon glows like it really